Hello, Hornet Land. This is episode 16 of Hornet Cast, and I have two special guests here. These special guests are in charge of everything social at CAG for our teachers. You have a title.
Yes,
what is
we're
your title?
We're the faculty cultural liaisons.
The faculty cultural liaisons. That's a difficult thing for me
We
to
are
say.
the faculty culture liaisons.
Culture liaisons. Okay, so what does that mean? So what
FCL
do you do?
for short.
FCL. Okay.
Basically, we create an environment for our teachers and staff to have a sense of belonging and pride working here at CAG.
And that's why we're two, because there's supposed to be the BCO perspective and the local perspective.
Like an expat and a local Guatemalan perspective?
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
But Sherry's almost Guatemalan. She's
I'm
getting there.
I'm media chapina.
Casi chapina.
Casi.
Yeah, so we welcome the new teachers. We help them get acclimated to Guatemala and to the school, and we pair them with buddies. And then throughout the year, we create a whole bunch of events so that staff members can come together.
And enjoy their time together, make new friends, get to know the city. So we
That's
get to
awesome.
do all of that.
You have a big job because we have 250 teachers. So did you know that? That's a lot of teachers.
That's a lot of teachers.
That's a lot of teachers. And about 100 of those teachers are expats. So they're from different countries. And then the other 150 are Guatemalan. So you have your work cut out for you with events.
Yeah.
Which that brings me to an amazing event that happened this last Saturday.
I see what you did there, Don.
So you want to tell me about this amazing event?
Yeah, so this is now year 4 of the Amazing Race. One of the reasons that we love this activity is because we're very intentional about bringing together expats and local staff.
In one team.
Yeah. In order to compete, you have to have expats and locals on the same team. And so you can't compete if you can't be friends with the locals or the expats. And so...
Yeah.
So you have to have friends.
You have
Yes.
first
You have to
thing
have
is
friends.
have
Or at
friends.
least
A
get to know
variety of
your
friends.
team. Like have a team somehow.
Uh-huh.
But the fun part is that we plan them around in different places. So that way, whenever the clues come in, because it's meant to be with clues, like teachers can get to know the area and the clues. And that's why we need a local, because locals know a little bit more.
Okay, so I've participated in a couple of these amazing races.
Uh-huh.
And
This year was your year.
This year was Don's year, everybody.
Was my favorite amazing race
He
so
got
far.
on the podium.
Well, I not only got on the podium with my team, but I got to eat a shuko and I got to hang out in zone 4.
Uh-huh.
So tell us a little bit about the Amazing Race this year, because it was a little bit different format, but it was really awesome.
Well, so the Amazing Race in previous years was that teachers would get together and that we would meet it here at the school, and then we would give them a sheet of clues for them to like go all around the city and find the location that we were talking about, and then do a challenge, like a quick video, a photo, but like really being silly, just to kind of like really have fun all around the city, and then speed back to the school. And as you can imagine, our teachers are super competitive. Our staff in general is so competitive that we had a few issues with it being like in a car. And so this year we decided to have it in zone 4. So all in one zone, so where they're just walking, trying to find different clues. And you could tell more about the setup of the clues and things.
So, well, I participated in years prior like you, like a competitor, and I can tell the competition is inside you. It just roots inside you, and you're like trying to win. But
I might be a little competitive.
You might
Maybe
be
a
a
little bit.
It's a good thing I can't compete. I've never competed because I've always been the organizer, but it's a very good
You're
thing.
very
that
competitive too.
So competitive,
This would be
Yeah.
like, yeah.
But like you said, in years prior there was everywhere, and so this year we decided to just get it together in one place so we can get to know one zone specifically. So we actually met 2 weeks before the event in zone 4.
Jess and I.
Yeah, Sharon, and we just walked around and we were like thinking and taking pictures and being like, oh, this would be a good clue. This would be a good clue. And then we started making up the challenges who became sillier and sillier as we went. Because the idea is for like the teachers to have fun, for us to have fun while we were like grading them. It's been fun.
Yeah, this year their clues were like really zoomed in photos. So you just got like a very small part of of a bigger picture, and they had to figure out where that was. Sometimes the challenge that they had to do was worded in such a way that it like was also a clue. But you did it. How did it go for you?
It was amazing. It was really fun. We were running all over, and there's a lot of paintings and murals and so forth. And a lot of the clues were related to murals, so we were running all over, looking at the different murals, trying to find the different places. But once you find your spot, like the eye that's part of a painting or the bird, then you have to do a task. And so I would mention that we were also wearing costumes.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that.
Because
Yeah, last year we added that little
Extra
bonus,
step.
that little extra step to where
Right.
if your team was dressed like according to like one common theme, then you could score points. But like the better your
costume
costume,
would be,
the more points you get. So
So my team was Pac-Man and the Ghost that chased Pac-Man.
I would just like to say, Don, that I've now discovered where
Where
you
did you
got
get
that
your idea?
inspiration.
It's
Look
right behind you.
Down.
Winnie the Pooh?
No.
Is there Pac-Man? Oh, right here.
Yeah, right.
Right here. This, by the way, is the art class. The high school art class created this background. So
It's
this is
awesome.
the first week with the
Ooh.
with
really
the
nice.
background for the
so
Hornet
maybe
Cast.
it was not given.
Yeah, so
okay, first
I
week.
didn't
Maybe.
get it from this, but this is right here because this is where I sit, and I'm Pac-Man
Yeah.
now.
They knew it was
So and actually there was a big event right before the Amazing Race where we had teachers from our teacher induction program going back the last 70 years who came to a reunion at CAG, and I had to give the opening remarks
As
in
Pac-Man.
my Pac-Man shirt. I said, "Yo soy Pac-Man."
That's hilarious.
Okay,
You Don
so
Francisco.
so what kind of challenges did being in costume pose as you're like going all around zone 4?
So I guess the one of the big challenges with the costume is you also had to wear the Amazing Race shirt, which are really cool. You might recognize the design because
No,
it's
no,
kind
no.
No, it's
Kind
it's
of like
advanced.
I don't
It's
know
an
some
original.
famous
We just made
design,
it.
but
we just made it.
it's gonna go viral. I think.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think people are gonna want these collector edition T-shirts, but you had to wear your T-shirt too.
Mm-hmm.
But you couldn't mess up the costume. So, I wore my T-shirt kind of around my waist.
Nice little apron
Because it had to be in
situation.
all the pictures and videos,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And so that was one of the rules. But really, a lot of people looked at us kind of funny. They were wondering what was going on. And some people stopped and asked, what are you guys doing? What's going on? What is this?
Yeah.
Why are you dressed up? Why are you running all over? And then also a lot of the videos and pictures required the whole team to be in the video or picture, which meant we had to ask complete strangers on the street.
And hope they don't
And hope
steal
they
your
didn't run
phone.
away with my phone. And to my knowledge, no one lost a phone.
Okay.
I think it was
Yeah.
You know?
it was okay. But it was a lot of fun. Right now, the viewers are maybe seeing some video clips and pictures from the Amazing Race, some of the costumes
Yep.
and some of the videos. But we wanted to share this with the community because I think this is a big deal. Our
Yeah.
teachers, we want them to love CAG
Yeah.
and
Yes.
stay at CAG and be a part of the
enjoy.
family and
Yeah.
a part of the community. And so I think when we talk about, especially like expat teachers coming from the countries they come from, and then they come to a new country, maybe a new language, maybe they're learning Spanish in your Spanish classes after school, right? It can be hard to adjust. And so I think having some Guatemalan friends, living La Vida Chapin, having some
Having some
frijoles y
chucos.
tortillas
Having
and
some
chucos,
chucos.
I think is a good experience, and it's bonding. And then when those teachers see each other at school the next week, they're like, hey, yeah, we were
Do you
competing,
remember that
we were having a
part?
good time, and it was fun.
Yeah,
Well-
like retention it's important, and so especially for expats who are living here away from their like core friends from their childhood, they're living away from their families, and there's also a lot of competition in international schools. There's amazing schools all over the world. There's amazing cultures and communities all over the world, and so like why stay at CAG? And like this is one of those things that we hope like makes an impact where people are feeling that sense of belonging. They're having fun. They're they're looking forward to next year's Amazing
Yes.
Race already. Like
I
they're
think
planning
so.
their
Yeah.
costumes.
I
They're
think so.
So let me tell you that it's also an opportunity to go viral because
Uh-huh.
according to one of the teams, they got pulled over by people and being like, "Hey, can I take a selfie with you? Are you the
Uh-huh.
Ninja Turtles?" And
We
apparently,
did have the
some-
Ninja Turtles.
yeah, we had a
We did have
Ninja
the
We had
Turtle
the
team.
Ninja- That was
Uh-huh.
an amazing costume.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think
that
those
was
are the
middle
best.
school
Those were
principal
really-
John
Yes.
Wyman's team.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Middle schoolers, of course. right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
apparently they also got pulled over for an interview. I got that information today that they got called in to like ask questions and
Oh,
whatnot.
no way.
So that maybe we'll go viral somewhere
We don't
else
know.
as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Before we even started, we had random strangers coming up to
Yes.
us saying, "Oh,
How
what
can
is
I
this?
get to
How can we
participate?"
participate
They
in
wanted to
this?"
join.
Yeah, they thought
Yeah.
it was so cool, and they wanted to know what it was,
That's
and
what
they
I
wanted.
should have done. I should
Yeah.
have recruited some of the locals
Yeah,
that
so-
were standing there.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
hire us to coordinate your next amazing right now.
Yeah. This could be
Inquiries in
little
the comments.
entrepreneurship right here.
No, but everyone had a really good time, and then at the end, we give out the awards, we recognize the winners, we share stories about like all of the challenges that we were doing, and we all just celebrate together and hang out. So
We were on the rooftop and we had some
Cat-
food.
we were at
had a good
14
time.
grados in zone 4.
Yeah.
It was
And
very delicious.
yeah, so it was a good time.
So, any hints on next year's zone? I'm just trying to see if maybe I can get some
Look,
information.
no.
Look, Don, you're,
I
you're
gotta
gonna
start,
find out.
like-
You're gonna find out when
I-
everyone else finds out.
Yeah,
okay.
we have signed
Well,
an
they
NDA
can all watch
between
this
us.
Hornet
Yeah,
cast.
yeah,
They
we've
can all
signed an
find out
NDA.
right
We've
now.
And
signed
also,
an
we don't
NDA.
know yet.
This could be the announcement.
No, you have to
No
wait
hints.
like everybody else.
It's gonna be
hints.
big.
It's-
It's gonna be
it's-
bigger, better, more amazing, We just-
stronger.
yeah, mhm.
Everything.
And do you think it will be the same time of year next year?
I think so because in the past we've done it. I don't know. You know what? We're still getting
Still deciding
hang
on
of
that.
it.
the community has
Spoken.
the community has become very vocal in what they want.
The Amazing Race community?
Yes, the Amazing
Okay.
Race
Yeah.
community.
Are
So
they
we-
getting a little high maintenance?
we're already receiving suggestions
Requests?
and requests.
Okay.
And
so yeah.
apparently one of the things that we might add next year, which might be a hint, is that newbies need to be recruited.
Mm.
So that way each team has a newbie.
Each team has like a new teacher, like
Yes.
the first teacher. But it could be either a Guatemalan teacher
Correct.
or an
Or
expat, right?
expat.
Correct.
I like that.
Or
I
an
like
induction
that
teacher
a
even.
lot.
You-
Well, my team would have won for sure first place because we had a newbie and we had that balance.
You had the
already,
balance.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
you did. You had a.
We did.
had
We
a
had a
newbie.
first year teacher on our team. So
Now, did your team speak in English or in Spanish throughout the race?
so we only spoke Spanish the whole time.
Okay, Don.
Okay.
But one of the
Nice
clues that had to be one of the Guatemalans speaking English in one of the clues. So we did have that piece, and then of course the expats have to speak Spanish to order a shuko or order food or.
Did you manage to go to the gauchitos to order?
Yes, we did.
Nice.
We did. So we did a lot. We didn't get points for everything that we did. I don't know who the judges were.
Rejected
but I think we got
evidence.
ripped off a few times.
Every year, Don.
I think
Every
we got
year.
ripped off.
Instructions are on the paper.
I think we followed them. We just followed them
Read
in our
carefully.
own creative way. Right?
No, we
So-
are sticklers. We're
Yeah,
like,
we tried. It's like if it says time lapse video, it has to be a time lapse.
don't send us your slow.
We had a
like-
really good time lapse video. And we
You-
had
you
a
had a
really good
very
slow mo
slow-mo
video.
Yeah.
That's a famous one.
That was my favorite
Can you
one.
tell us about your? That's our
Yes,
favorite video.
that's our favorite.
Maybe even of the entire
It's probably
competition.
playing right now.
Yeah.
Like-
Can
And the sounds, just the sound effect.
So the mural was a mural about conflict and war and kind of that
love-
pulling and violence and that type of thing.
Okay.
And so we decided to go Nacho Libre style.
Uh-huh.
So lucha libre, and so we because we had to act out in slow mo something that represented the mural,
Yeah.
and so we did lucha libre.
Can you
and
do
yes,
the motion again?
the power drive was one of my best of my whole life, so it was pretty good. So,
Yeah.
Well-
But let's take into account that it was a slow mo, so whatever they were saying, it sounded hilarious. It just woo all the time, but it was
yeah,
the
it
best
was good.
one.
It was good.
Well, we have fun making the challenges. So every year, our intention is for you to look more and more ridiculous.
I
That's
think
really
you
it's
The
for our
sillier
entertainment.
probably, you probably succeeded in that. Nice job. You met your goals. You met your standards there. You're
Yes,
good.
thank you.
Meeting standard for
Exceeding.
sure. Exceeding. Yeah, I think so.
Check.
I think so. Exceeding. So congratulations on another
Thank
amazing
you.
race 4.0. And we're
Thank you,
looking
Jump team.
forward to 5.0 and zone 1.
You don't know.
Well, I'm
don't
just
know.
saying, maybe zone
We'll see.
1 would
We'll
be
see.
good. I don't know how we're going to do the phone thing because people might
Yeah,
use their phones.
We
but
need to consider all aspects.
but maybe we'll do old
Safety is
school.
one of them.
Maybe we'll do old school, like the Kodak cameras with the film in them. Yeah, like something like,
Ooh, okay.
yeah, just like something really
All right,
retro.
John. See, I
Like
tell-
an Instax maybe,
Uh-huh.
so they
Yeah.
can show us the proof.
Or maybe you have
Maybe-
to get the painting in the park as one of the
maybe
challenges.
they
You
just have
the
to do a
profile.
portrait of every single.
Yeah, you have to draw it
yeah.
or paint
so you
it.
need an art teacher in every team.
Well, I mean, that could just be the strategy for my team. And
Yeah,
then the rest
get
can,
the artist.
Yeah, they're fine.
You're
they're
just
fine.
gonna have to wait like everyone else. does.
Okay, okay.
It will be a surprise.
Well, thank you, ladies, for joining our
Thank
Hornet
you.
Cast.
Thank you.
We always have a tradition in our Hornet Cast where we end with a vibrant Go Hornets.
Okay.
Kind of like an amazing race, Go Hornets.
Okay.
So
Are you ready?
on the
Yeah.
count of 3,
Are we like bringing it in? or-
bring it in. Yeah, we can bring it. 1, 2, 3. Go Hornets!